Hello, welcome back to another video. CBC86 here, and this is another video for the Dreadnought collection series. And today we're going to be painting the sarcophagus, the carapace, I'm not sure what you'd call it, but the body part. This will be one of the more, this will take a bit longer, sorry, a bit of tissue that I was using. It'll take a bit longer than what we painted last time, which is most of you should know, the legs. You see my base is kind of shimmering, but that's because I only literally just painted it and I just shaded it. So, our legs. Now, got this. Carapace. So, like last time, you'll want your just normal brush, like your mess around brush, and yours. Synthetic brush, and everyone's sarcophagus will look different because like how you glue on the details, but this is what mine looks like. $50 subs will be my first live stream, so subscribe. And the paints you will need for today will be Mephiston red. Sorry guys, I'm just doing something quick. Metallics. Oh wait, I've got one, sorry. Retributor armor. Necron compound. Lead belcher. And iron breaker. For shading, you will require Agrax Earth Shade. For purity seals, you will need Bugman's Glow, and Everland Sunset. So I might add on a couple other paints when I'm painting, but these will be all that I'm. Oh, that's it. Runelord brass. You want some Runelord brass. So first we'll be painting on metallics with this brush. Oh, it's like older brush. You want to wet it, dry it off. Do that. Oh, apparently I just missed my step goal somehow. So now you've got that ready. What do you think we should start off the day with? The inner workings, the metallics, the Runelord brass part of the metallics. Let's do inner workings, come on. So just like last time, you want your lead belcher. You want to shake it. Do a world twirl. Place some ball. And give it a little roll. And open it, have a look in. Should be nice. You want to put a little bit onto your palette. Not too much, you don't need loads. So last time I actually made a mistake. I said I was going to do layers with our metallics. And we're not going to do layers with our metallics, that's only base coats. So I'm looking at the legs right now, they actually looking a bit nice. Your legs should be looking similar. And then you'll want a little bit of it, and then you just want to go into all the inner workings. You don't really want to get on anything else, because that's not the inner workings. Okay, just hold up a second. Sorry, my brush is a bit damp, so. Dry that off. So like I said last video, I am new, so don't mind if my painting's bad. But I promise I will get better. And I prefer Necrons and Space Marines. So if you have any Necrons or Space Marine videos, ideas, just say in the comments. And I'll look at getting the model and I'll build and paint that. 50 subs will be my first live stream. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend subbing. And doing Warhammer yourself would be very good. This is a very fun, peaceful thing for those of you that don't know what Warhammer is. Basically, you just build, paint models and you get to play with them on like big boards. I play Necrons mainly, but I will be using Space Marines. Fun fact, my first ever model was actually a Space Marine. It was one of those ones that you just go in store and paint and build. It's like your first model. So we went into a store that was just down the road, and that's kind of how it all started. Now we're here today painting a drednought. So, yeah. This video might be a little bit longer than the legs, might not, might be the same. I'm not sure. And also, if you make a mistake, before it dries, just rub it off, just wipe it off. You don't want to stress. So now you should have done all of your inner workings. So now just wait for that to dry and just clean your brush. And if you're wondering why mine's been in pieces, I've magnetized it. These little magnets here and there. So then they can snap together. Look. So when I choose different gun options, but this is also for storage. Look, now they're attached. Now they're not. So now you've done that, let's do a little pat with your fingy. Don't know why I said fingy, probably because it sounds more fungy. Now you want to take Iron Breaker, put a little bit less onto your palette. Then you did Lead Belcher, so you won't be using as much. And also I would be using a bad and black in this video, but I've already primed my models black, so there's no need to. Like if you're doing a Necron Doom Scythe, just spray it black, there's no point going over the whole thing. So now you just want to go over with a Lead Belcher, not as like fine with your Iron Breaker, and it'll give it a lighter shade of colour and just look a bit better. And if I was painting a Necron vehicle, we would be here for way longer, and I'll just do one big video because the amount of highlights you have to do. So like if you don't like the sound of like big junky robots and orcs and stuff in space, have a little bit of research about it. If you don't like it, there is always like Sigma you can check out. Personally, I've never played that. And so yeah. Now you've done that, I'm just holding it up. I'm holding my model up to a light so it can dry a bit faster. So these paints do dry a bit faster than other paints. So give it a little pat. And it hasn't properly dried, so leave it down, maybe talk. So if I get 1,000 subs before 2024, so through 2023 to the end of 2024, I will get a Patreon. I actually don't really know what that is, so I'll have to do a bit of research. So yeah, I'll have to do a bit of research on the Patreon, but I'm guessing it's just a thing where YouTube's get money, because if I don't get money, I don't get Warhammer. If I don't get Warhammer, I don't get fun. I could do something else for fun, but still, I like Warhammer. So if I don't get Warhammer, and now my YouTube channel's going in a Warhammer themed direction, I wouldn't be able to post videos because I wouldn't have anything to do it about. So yeah, I'd recommend you do not Necrons, do Warhammer. Like there's loads of factions like Orcs, Adeptus Mechanicus, just loads. So now this should have dried. I'm not actually we won't be needing Necron Compound this time, because when I did it on those legs, it actually didn't really change much. Maybe it's the variation metals I'm doing, but yeah. So now that's done, it's time to do Rune on Brass. So you take your Rune on Brass, make sure to shake it up a lot, because if you don't shake it up enough, you'll see it looks like very liquidy instead of more of a metallic. This happens a lot of this paint. Just want to shake this up. You'll open it. Now it's gone to a nice metallic colour. Put it onto the palette. You won't be needing lots of this. One thing annoying about CTL paint pots is they're tricky to open and close. So now we've done that. And just get a little bit of it. Just go on to these tubes on the back. So you've done the tubes on the back, also do this thing on top, which I'm not actually sure what it is. It looks like a weird trumpet thing. Maybe it's like a speaker. The Space Marines from inside the Dreadnought, or the Space Marine that's been like this half dead talks with, maybe, I'm not sure. Might need to do a bit of research about that. Okay, so there. Just paint what you think looks good. This video is actually completely unplanned, but that's completely okay with me, and hopefully you guys too. So, just painted all the bits that I think would look like a Rune on Brass. these for now. That's done. Wait for a bit for that to dry. We're just gonna sort of face, didn't you? Really need to move our light. I'll just put that here so dry all my models. So this, the base for this, I just did a Corax white in Agrax Earthshade. It makes a very nice like concrete thing. I might need to go over that. The second layer of Agrax Earthshade once that's dry. So okay, so that should be done. Get your Mephisto red for the base coat time. Make sure your brushes are washed off. We should do this. So you just make whoa, now get some of this. Close the lid. Get a little bit of water. Mix it in. Now wash it off. I just want like a little jingle. Like a little song. No, I shouldn't. I'm not even got barely any subscribers or anyone that watches. I'm hoping I'll grow into a better YouTuber and get actually good videos. I actually have a scrapped pogo stick video. Not sure what happened to that. You can do a how to use a pogo stick, but that'll never happen now. So you just want to paint. And all the bits. Okay, there's actually so this might look like a normal dreadnought, but not a venerable dreadnought, but that's because I think the pieces for it open look really ugly. So these videos take like last video took quite a while to upload, so yeah. Maybe I'd get good camera set up. Start doing everything properly. Concentration is key. I don't know why I said that, but it is. Concentrate, like silence, or I don't really like doing it in silence. I like listening to like Eons of Battle, stuff like that. I'm not sure if you know them, but I like watching them. So same drill of the Mephisto as yesterday. Not yesterday, last video. These are actually all being filmed that same day. Probably uploaded it too, I'm not sure. Depends how long it takes to upload. I go silent for a couple seconds, it doesn't mean I've forgotten about you guys, because I definitely haven't. Just trying to concentrate. So it doesn't matter if you go down over all the very annoying small details on the panels, because we'll just go over that anyways. I might need to do 2 parts for painting the sarcophagus. This video is too long. Which it shouldn't be. But there's always the chance. So just paint over everything you haven't already painted in red. And because we're going to be going over that. Unless it is like some tricky details. But it's okay, there's no need to stress. At least I think there isn't. Oh. 22nd minute has just went, and I'm gonna flip over this. I should have already got a cup of water. So I just have to wait for this to dry, which will be incredibly boring. Maybe one idea. I'll show you this. So the plasma coil in this is going to be done with greens, like the same way I'll do my Necrons and stuff. And then this is going to be done, I'm not sure. These are kind of just going to be red. Could probably just do them now, to be fair. I'm probably going to be like, this one's definitely just going to be red. This is going to be red and gold. Oh, let's just do it in this video, shouldn't we? It's already got the red out. I'm just going to do this one red. There's no point in doing a whole separate other video for these. So that'll just be a whole waste of time. And these will only take a couple seconds anyways. So it's okay if you get any paint in your hands, because you can always get it off. And I might need to pop out some tweezers for this. Okay, that's definitely the easiest thing. So that's already painted with my red. You know this, there's little skulls in there, which I'll be doing gold. So yeah, I'll just do the rest red, try not to hit the skulls. So I'll do that later when we're doing all the other gold stuff. I was originally planning just to paint this without doing anything that I completely remembered about the channel because I kind of forgot about it. I was like, I should do a video. So yeah, now, here we are. I would have just painted this by myself, but guess not. But this is way better. Getting chat to you guys. Yeah. Just say in the comments, like I said earlier, if like you want anything specific to be done. Like if you do blooding, if you do Space Marines or Necrons, preferably Necrons, you have a high chance of it being done, because I'm probably not gonna bother to buy another thing for another army. Actually, only Space Marines and Necrons. That'll make it more fair on me and you guys. But if it's Necrons, you have a way higher chance of it happening. So let's say you want like me to paint up something like a Doom Scythe, which I already have. I'll show you it next video. Actually, now I won't. I'll show you it in like 20 sub special, where I'll show you all of my models. But yeah, if I get Combat Patrol, well, I will get Combat Patrol, I'll build and paint that Doom Scythe on camera. It'll be fun. So, appears this has dried. So now, another part of the design should do purity sealed gold stuff first. Obviously, the purity sealed. So now it's time to say goodbye to this. That's seriously just rolled down. Sorry guys, wait. Where's my brush gone? Oh, I found it. I'll make sure that doesn't happen again. So now I've got this out. Bugman's glove. The stamp. And Everland Sunset for the ribbon. Get a little bit on the end of your brush. Just put it on. Perfect. Easy. Wait, I even painted the back. I will do that. After this purity seal, I'll paint the back. Sorry guys, I actually completely forgot. You guys probably all noticed that way before I did. It's not my song. Make sure to wash off your brush. Get your case and put it over. Now back to the old brush. You need to be on the Feisty red. So we've already painted all the metallic parts of that. There's no lie, I just did that. What am I doing? I'll just dip the back of the brush into the paint. This is found by any other YouTubers. That's probably going to go on to epic fails for Warhammer. which would actually be good because hopefully more people notice me, and then more people equals more subs, right? I think. Not sure what cars do as banners. Maybe I'll just stick to them. Yeah, I'll just do them like every other purity cell. Okay, the amount of details I've put on this back is actually tremendous. Okay, so that was actually very easy. Quickly, back. So I'm gonna to red. I don't know why I'm doing that. So last video was 40 minutes. Will this video take longer? So now time to actually put that brush back. Time to get your synthetic brush out. It's probably still wet. Get your bug bands. Put it on everything. It looks like a stamp looking thing. Okay, so that's done. Wash off your beautiful brush. I'll get your Everland Sunset. Open that, and get a little bit on your brush is all you need. And put that on all the ribbons. And you're probably like, but CBC86, that's way too light. CBC, what are you doing? But when we shade it later, you'll see it turns really nice. Okay, so that's our back ribbon thing done. Now time for the retributor armor. I don't know why I said it like that. Sounds funny. Well, it doesn't sound funny, but you get. I don't need to put that back actually. Shake it, whirl it, roll it. Try pop flip. Okay, I just lost all hope in doing that. Get a little bit on the end of your brush. fun fact, C small is actually my brother, and he is indeed very small. Okay, so that's done. So I've already done the building back. So now the final part. Time for the shade. Actually, no, it isn't. Still need to do these bits. Put hashtag forgetfulcbusy in the comments because I've been very forgetful. So just make sure to do your little skulls there. To always wash off your brush, because if your brush gets dirty, so will your models. So, time for the shading, which will be the last part of this video. And then, yeah, you just watch the next one, I guess, when that uploads. The problem with Citadel paints is that they dry fast if you put them on in the right amounts, but if you put them in too big, they take way too long to dry. Which I don't have the patience for, so yeah. Give everything to dab with your pinky. Make sure it's dry. Then time to crack out the Advax Earth Shade. Then you want to heavily shade it on the metallics and details. And then when you're shading, there might even be a few details you missed that you never even knew were there. Well, that happens to everyone, so that's okay. So, if I get big enough on YouTube, I will do like regular uploads. But barely any of you guys actually even watch me. The most views I have are on my shorts. Now, you have a complete sarcophagus slash body slash whatever you want to call it. carriage? Who knows? So, peace. See you out.